Thanks for joining us on the show. I'm Lou Canellis. Tonight, we are fighting over the legalization of marijuana. In a moment, I will introduce our two experts inside the ring. We will have plenty of opinions on the outside of the ring. Favoring the legalization of marijuana is Brian Brickner. This is Tim O'Donoghue. He is fighting against the legalization of marijuana.
You're not going to change people's attitudes about it. And the truth is, the majority of our country is against marijuana.
Majority doesn't support legalization. Only about 34% do, and that's twice as many as did in the 80s. So the momentum is changing. That means the drug war, if it worked properly, it would be applied to all races equally. But it's not. The national average...
Say that.
Yes, sir. The national
That's
average.
the bottom line right there.
I'm not advocating the use of drugs. What I'm saying is that we need the opportunity to educate our young people in the fact that in this country, there is a stratification system in place.
Economically, they cannot afford to legalize those drugs.
It's based on our minds. We've got engineering, we've got top-notch technology. How can you say drugs are our biggest economic...
Billions of... Billions of dollars. No.
We have built prisons. Towns in rural towns in Illinois are given tax breaks to build prisons. People are economically devastated out there. There are no jobs. Manufacturing's gone, okay? Agriculture's gone.
If you think legalizing drugs is the answer to that, that doesn't make sense.
That was pushed it a bit far for me. I don't believe that the criminal justice system is a great conspiracy to drive the economy of this country. If so, there would be more Starbucks in the prison.
Before we went to break, Tim said that it would be horrible, that there'd be more marijuana addicts out there than we could handle if suddenly we said that marijuana was legal and you could go to the 7-Eleven and buy a couple of joints. You could go to Costco and buy a case of marijuana. Is he right? I mean, he says that this is just, you'd have addicts all over the streets.
If you understand they're using it, why do you want to arrest them?
I don't want to arrest them.
Then you just want to give them treatment.
But what you're saying is,
what
I'm saying is you don't know who's going to become addicted or not.
I'm seeing 20 and 30-something guys. They're normal, you know, they don't have any kids, they don't have anything to worry about. They're just young guys living up. They smoke a joint after a dinner party, blah, blah, blah. You're ignoring kids. You're being so self-centered. There's kids out there.
Overgeneralization. You don't know anything about us. You guys got 4 kids right here, okay? Why don't you talk to him? Why don't you talk to him?
And don't understand that addiction is something that takes control of your brain.
Thank you very much. If you let it take control of your brain, buddy, it doesn't take control of my brain.
He totally comes at it from a recreational viewpoint and an upper middle class viewpoint, and I think that's the worst to come from. He's not stepping back and look at the big picture.
All right, do I feel like the anti-legalization of marijuana is picking up momentum here? Yes, no? What about those who want to legalize marijuana? You make the call. More right after this. I want each of our fighters to have the opportunity to make one final argument, and then I will ask for your applause on each fighter to see who won tonight's fight.
80% of the men coming out of prison and 90% of the women have children. When you put them in jail for drugs, you're taking a mom or dad away from a child. And what's that child supposed to do?
What about human self-actualization? What about being the best person you can be? What about achieving all you can be? And then nobody's dreams has to do with marijuana.
Those who are for the legalization of marijuana and Brian Brickner win tonight's fight. Thanks for watching. We'll see you down the road.